It is late nighttime. Anyways, what's up, guys? First of all, shout out to Peter Adderton, and this just kind of like gives me like good vibes on Mobile X. Um, I posted a tweet responding to Sneed's tweet that my SIM card hasn't arrived yet, but I also included in my tweet that it may not it may not arrive because after I placed the order for my SIM card, I noticed that the address was missing my apartment number. So hopefully it gets fixed. But then out of nowhere, Peter Adderton responded to my tweet with just he added Mobile X Twitter account and he put please help. So really appreciate the CEO of the company telling his people to help. And then I'll have the tweet right here for you guys. But anyways, the reason for this video really is just to kind of talk about T-Mobile. Now, you guys will see the speed test that pop up here. And the reason I'm showing the speed test is not because I'm trying to say like, those speeds are like the best speeds ever in the world. First of all, when it comes to these speed tests, they just give you a benchmark really on like, the speeds. The latency is where it's at, and also the network performance is where it really matters, right? I can have 500 megabits on a download, but if the network performance doesn't provide my smartphone with the ample data connection that it needs to function properly, that becomes a problem. And this is something that, my friends have talked about and that I'm seeing now. So lately in my city, T-Mobile has gone on a decline. I don't know if they're shutting down towers because they're upgrading more of them, um, whatever it may be. Point is that people here should start feel the they should start they should have started feeling the pinch basically. What I mean by that is that with those speeds that you guys see, they're fine and dandy. The latency seems pretty good, but the problem that I'm having is that like when I connect to a different connection, right? So if I turn on my hotspot on my visible and connect my Pixel 6 to my visible, all of a sudden all these notifications that from like an hour ago, 2 hours ago are starting to freaking pour in. Kind of like when you first boot your phone on and like every notification you miss starts coming through, it starts doing that. And the other thing I can think of is that it's the connection that I have. Even though it shows, good performance on 5G ultra capacity with T-Mobile, um, there's still something there. And it's not just mine because, my son still has Metro. He has the Moto G Stylus 5G. And even at times for him, when he connects to the home Wi-Fi, all of a sudden all his notifications come through. So this is a T-Mobile thing, a T-Mobile network thing. It is the reason why, if those wondered why I shut out most of my T-Mobile dependent accounts, right? So my Metro lines are gone except for my son's, and then my Google Fi lines are gone for that same very reason. And the Boost Mobile expanded line is just a burner phone that I keep around in case I need a device to use. But there's a reason why that jumping back on Visible made sense to me, and why I'm going to try Mobile X and see how that works. But also later on this week, I am going to open a consumer cellular account just because soon I'll be able to get a discount on that. But it's reliant on AT&T, so I'll probably have that in one of my other phones, or I'll probably run dual SIM on the Pixel 6. Either way, that is the reason why I'm be doing these things, and that's the reason why I kind of stepped away from T-Mobile and other MVNOs that are dependent on T-Mobile network. It's just for that very reason. It's not to say that T-Mobile's bad, garbage, trash, or anything like that. Those that are brand loyal, like chill, not that thong you're wearing, because that's not what these things mean. When myself or other people on YouTube talk about network coverage and connectivity and stuff like that, it's not to trash another company because we hate them. It's literally just to educate people. Now, this is happening in my city. So maybe in your city, T-Mobile is fantastic. And if it is, that's great. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, stick with it. No one's telling you that you have to jump ship to another carrier just because they report something different. This is, again, just kind of explaining, because if it starts happening in your area, then you'll know you're not alone. This is why all these little tweets that, you see tweets and stuff like that pop up. And they're like, oh, I'm glad to know I wasn't the only one. Well, yeah. And you wouldn't have to feel like you're the only one if people are freely able to speak their mind about this without getting backlash from brand loyalists who drink the Kool-Aid of every company thinking that they're going to be rewarded for their loyalty when it's furthest from that. These are all businesses that are out to make money. At the end of the day, money is who they're loyal to. They're not loyal to their customers that way. All right? Simple as that. Thanks for checking out this vlog real quick. Shout out to Pixel 7, by the way, for those who didn't know. But no earpiece or nothing like that. Everything's raw audio. All right, guys. Peace.